Men and your mom's family.
They all get
balding?
cancer, so I don't know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh, hey, I mean, my grandfather was bald by the end, but not naturally, I don't think.
I see.
But
I
my
see.
mom has like very thin hair.
Yeah.
So like I also have very thin hair. So
I'm
that's
sure
just
my
kinda
hair
how
will
it is.
thin eventually.
I-
I found my first ever gray hair
What?
over Christmas.
I wish
First
I was getting
ever?
gray.
I'd much
Yeah.
rather get gray than
I've
First
had
ever.
I've had gray hairs for a while.
I say I've been
So
gray
is
for like
Joey.
a decade.
Yeah.
So is Joey, but I found one just blatantly gray
How
strand.
do you feel about it?
I
Did it
wasn't
freak you out?
pleased. It
Yeah.
didn't freak me out, but I was just kind of like, yeah, this happens now. I have 1-year-olds, and now
Yeah,
I
you have
got a gray
twins.
hair.
You have 1-year-old
Yeah.
twins.
Well, that's my
That's
question.
it.
Is it like, am I?
That's
is
why
the
that
only
the only
reason-
the fact you only have one is shocking.
is the only reason that I don't have a visible bald spot on the back of my head is that I do not have children yet.
In the moment,
Well,
you
I-
have them,
I
it
keep
just
Well, I
thinking-
just
moves away.
immediately age. Do you guys feel like you've aged years?
No.
Yes. You know what?
That was sorry.
Softball.
That was a loaded question for Joey.
Here's the thing, though, is I keep freaking out
Yeah.
thinking that I actually do have a bald spot, and
Yeah.
I just keep my hair longer on the top, and I'm not realizing it.
Oh,
You know, like,
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, yeah.
I never
So
see
Joey,
this.
your thought is if I don't grow my hair out, I'll be bald back there.
No, I just don't want. I want to avoid a comb over.
my fears
But
are.
your
I
hair,
have,
hair is growing back there.
I have
But I
multiple
feel
fears.
scalp right here. I
I
feel
have,
scalp.
Oh yeah,
always-
yeah, right there.
You could always feel
I-
scalp if you
okay,
push hard.
Shut
enough.
up, Brian.
You're not helping.
You're out of this conversation. I have two fears. One, I'm like, okay, they're always like, oh, if you want to keep it, you have to start using stuff now.
Before it goes, yeah.
But the problem with that I always hear, well, first of all, that I'd have to do it for the rest of my life, which seems crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But then the other thing is that they're usually like, it gets worse. When you start the treatments,
Oh,
it usually
really?
gets worse and then it gets better.
Don't like that.
And I do not like that idea.
I didn't
No.
know that
I
at
would
all.
freak out. I mean,
Just
maybe not for everyone,
assume-
but that's like a good.
Just
there's a
assume
good
that by the
chance.
time you needed to worry about it, like 5 or 10 years from now, that hair transplant technology will have caught up and you'll be fine.
We've talked about this so many
Is it
times. I
because
know
it's
that
like-
rich person hair transplant exists.
Is it because it's like a hormone change?
I don't know. I
Like,
have no
is
idea.
that why
it gets worse before it gets
worse?
I assume so. I don't know what the science is. That's like, once again, anything like
I had
hair
not
related.
heard worse before better.
Anything hair related is much in the same way of anything medical now. You can't actually get straight science on it. Like, you have no idea what works and what doesn't, and like,
Well,
you
that's
just
'cause
don't
shit
fucking
happens
know.
so fast that
Well, it's also,
they don't.
Yeah, life, right?
Well, it's also people
I
are
mean, like,
trying
they
to
just don't
sell
know.
you. Like, there's a huge business side of it where people are just trying to sell you vitamins for a bunch of guys like us that are like, oh, my hair. Oh no.
I just
That's
like
exactly how I
like
sound.
that we have a recording of us because I remember being there of us talking about how great our hair is and how we'll have our hair for the longest time, and now we've just like I don't know, maybe 2 years have gone on. It's just completely gone off the cliff.
Have we?
Yes.
We have. Man, we gotta find that clip.
Yeah, that exists.
That
Definitely exists
hilarious.
where we've been talking about it where it's like we all have
Now
great
I
hair.
know that I've said, look, no, I love my hair. That's why I fear it going away. I know that I've often said that I will lose it, so I'm trying to enjoy it
Sure.
as most I can. But
Are you
Who
doing? have
I don't think
done
you are,
anything
Kyle. It's
for
pretty
it?
short.
No, I haven't
You
done
can really,
anything
if you
for
really
it,
want to
no.
enjoy it the most you can, really just let it
You gotta
go.
take those vitamins.
you gotta take the biotin.
Biotin.
Yeah, what is it in
don't even know what that
prenatal
is.
vitamins that's so good for your hair and nails?
Baby
Biotin.
enzymes. That.
It's biotin. That's the name of it.
The bones of
It does-
unbirthed children.
stem
No,
cells.
that's not
Soft
what's
bones.
in
That's what I meant.
Prenatal vitamins.
Soft bones.
No.
Soft bones.
Soft bones.
Soft bones. Childbirth.
Love it. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Okay, I think I'm back up. All right.
Oh, good.
Soft
Thank God.
bones.
You did it. You fixed your video, bud?
Yeah, Joey's second mark.
You did it.
Son of a bitch. My camera wasn't plugged in, so it died as soon as we.
Well, it was plugged in, and then this shit fell over and unplugged it.
Okay,
There's
we'll,
a good
we'll go
chan-
with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you tell? How can you tell if it's plugged in?
It's plugged into the side of the camera.
No, I meant like. Oh,
Like
okay.
if it needs to be charging.
Like the other
It'll-
side's plugged in.
It'll freak out and turn off like mine did.
Oh,
If
do
it's
they
not-
only last 2 seconds?
Well, no, it just hasn't been charging.
Oh, okay.
After the
Tech Talk on LLJK.
I think it was the last show.
Yeah.
I was trying to get all the video from the episode together and noticed on my camera there were a bunch of extra clips and I didn't know what they were.
Yo, boy.
And it takes like an hour per clip to import. So I was like, I'm going to find out what these are. Apparently, when we were done, I stopped and then restarted. So it was just a recording for like 15, 20 minutes of my empty chair, and then every once in a while, Kim or I would show up in the bedroom. and then I came out at one point and turned some lights off. It was just like, oh, real slice of life.
And then, it was,
And then
there
there's
was a sex tape.
Yeah.
and then there's
Accidentally made a sex
a monkey ghost.
Oh.
No, that was me. That was just
Nice.
Jizz.
Oh, okay.
I gotta be
Oh
honest.
no, Technoplasma.
Brian, I gotta be honest. That freaked me out that you called something back that was like multiple episodes ago.
I think we keep calling back to it, and that's why it happens.
the monkey ghost. Yes.
The monkey jizz ghost thing is so like vivid and fresh in our minds. We
mean,
keep
Guys,
bringing it
I'm not
back
gonna
up.
It's a hell
lie.
of a
I can't lie to you guys. I was
He doesn't
listening to our
remember the
last
context.
episode
Okay.
on the way up here, and our last episode referenced that episode. So I feel like as long as I keep doing that in each episode,
You'll remember
and
this
those
one.
I'll
thing.
remember this
So
one
you
day.
were listening to the previous episode to get you in the mood to record
Yeah,
this episode.
to listen for
Yeah.
callbacks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Okay.
gotta remember the
Yeah.
hot Brian takes.
Those two. I
Brian
gotta
was
laugh
on
my own
fire
goofs.
that one episode.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was.
Was that the one you listened to?
I love that one episode.
That one
That one
episode
was
episode
good.
where Brian's on it.
You know what? I'll take it.
No, what I meant was there was one recently. I didn't know if it was one that just came out or the one before that, where Brian was just really on fire that night.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it was the only time.
Yeah,
Sure,
we
Kim.
knew what you
Sure,
meant, Kim.
sure,
We
sure.
get it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well.
And
Kim,
I'm,
can
and
I
I'm
read
Brian.
them your page you sent me that we didn't post?
What is it?
Kim did a second version for the zine.
Oh,
I
of the John
sent-
Cena
I-
facts.
No,
I
she
sent
did
him
something else first.
I sent him a page and I was like, look, I think I hate this. But
Yeah.
at least you have something if I can't get you something else. Because
There you go.
work has been crazy.
Yeah.
I had a girl quit on me. Coronavirus is like ruining our lives for so many ways.
Yeah.
and she waits till the last minute.
And I wait till the last minute. But
Yeah.
I just wanted to put out there I've already got my idea for next time.
Okay.
And not wait until last minute
There
again.
you go. More
But-
John Cena facts.
But there's been a lot going on.
That's pretty clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty good.
I'm glad you liked my John Cena fact.
Yeah, that's good.
But
yeah,
there
if
was
you guys are part of the patron, if you were a patron, you'd get our zine.
You can get some cool John Cena
with
facts.
Kim's John Cena facts. Anyway, continue.
But so I sent him a page and I was like, I'm pretty sure I hate this.
Yeah.
But at least you have something if I don't have time to get you something else.
Absolutely, yeah.
And he just goes, I'm going to wait.
Okay, so it was that bad, huh?
It was really bad.
Okay.
Oh wait.
It
Yeah.
was really bad.
Since you're giving me the option.
Hey, Joey, do
yeah.
you want to introduce the show first?
Welcome to an all-new episode of LOLJK, saving the world one topic at a time. I'm one of your hosts, Joey
I'm
Reinish.
Kyle McVeigh.
I'm Kim.
I'm Brian.
I'm having trouble finding it.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
can find it and read it myself.
No, let me read it.
Oh,
oh, Joey had
I
some
want to
dramatic
read it as
reading
Kim.
of it?
Yeah.
okay.
Wow.
No, you can read it.
Impressive.
I think I might have deleted it when you said you
Because it was
didn't
so
want to
bad.
do it.
Here it is. This is what I said. I think I hate this, but at least you have something in case I can't do better with the time I have left.
Okay, yes. That makes it
time
sound
I
like
have
you're
left.
going to
Okay.
die.
So it was
Very ominous,
Oh, you
Kim.
can't see it on the
Very
camera at all, I don't
ominous.
think.
Yeah.
But it was just a blank page with a couple of sentences, really spaced out. Right?
Super.
Does look like
Show it to the
nothing.
camera.
I tried, but I don't think you can
It looks
see
like
it.
it's like an essay
Okay, there it
portion of
is.
a test.
Yeah, no, it's the questions to the essay portion of the
So
test.
here's
though.
what it says. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the. Yes.
I'm here trying to decide what I want to do with my page, and all I can think about is that the person that was next to me in the bathroom just now had the longest pee of their life. And then I think, Joey pees so long that our automatic toilet flushes and starts to close while he's still peeing sometimes. And then I'm
Fact.
like, is it me? Do I pee too short? Am I a brief peer? But I'm not. It's definitely everyone else who is wrong. The automated toilet agrees. If Joey's pee duration was normal, the toilet would stay open that long. That's the end.
I mean, okay, here's what I think about that. What I think about that is that I think if
You
there
think
was
John
some
Cena facts was better?
yes, but I also think that there's a rich vein there But like, I think with like some additional illustration
That's
or
what he said at the
fake graphs
At the
or
last
something,
minute,
that
Joy
would
was
have
like,
really.
at the last minute, Joy was like, "Can you just add some clip art or something to it to jazz
Yeah.
it up a little?"
Or even like pull some facts.
And then I
like,
was
what
like-
is the average person's pee?
and then I was like, "Don't worry, I got it." I'm
Then she
not
pulled
going with
John
the pee
Cena
thing.
facts out of her
Yeah.
ass.
At like 10 o'clock on Thursday
yeah,
night.
it's
I
fine.
had to make the thing and get it posted for everything in the morning, and she still didn't have a page.
Well, aren't you glad you waited?
Yeah,
We're all thrilled.
I just hope you don't next time.
Joey told me to make more Venn diagrams, but I said I need to wait longer before I can go back to something I've already done.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
why?
was
Why?
thinking-
I
But
went
Joey-
straight. I went straight to Mexican food cartoon again.
Joey
that's
just
true.
really
Just
liked
living
my
in that
Venn
well.
diagrams, though.
It's fine.
Kim's really good at weaponizing office docs.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. No. You,
Yeah.
You got a PowerPoint skill.
Use your
that,
strengths.
like,
Use your
really-
strengths.
Really
Play to 'em.
impressive.
Oh boy.
Play to
I've
'em.
been using a trial
Joey
version
told
of
me to make-
Photoshop for so long. It's been great.
Joey told me to make some kind of spreadsheet or something. I was like, I don't know how to make a funny spreadsheet. It's too serious.
It's too serious.
Too ser-
You,
Don't,
you
don't
can't-
fuck with that.
Joe,
she
you don't fuck
respects
around with spreadsheets.
too much.
I
To
guess.
fuck with them.
All right, let's do some emails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any 5-star reviews?
No,
Fuck.
there's new reviews, I think, but none of them written,
And they're all one star.
and they're all 1 star. The next,
Is that true?
no.
Okay.
I think there was like maybe 1 or 2 more 5 stars, but no rating.
Also,
There
this
we
is
go.
really neither here nor there, and I say this every time I look at you, so I don't know why I just put it together. But we had that whole discussion about koalas and
Yeah.
everything, and there's that little "I love Australia" koala clipped to Joey's microphone that has been there forever.
Yeah, Caroline got that in Australia.
Yeah, I know.
Aw.
That little guy. Well, they're all dead.
Yeah.
Like all of us will be.
Remember when we used
Just
to buy?
like we'll
No.
soon will join them.
Only the olds.
Only the olds. Yeah, you're right.
And people with compromised immune system.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
this
yes.
email comes in from Zombie Batman Jesus. I really like. I understand the logic behind this.
This
I will say.
question?
No, his
Okay.
it's more of an expounding upon a thing.
Okay, yes.
Sure.
I don't understand the concept of premature ejaculation. You finish when you
Like
finish.
the end of that sentence, I get it. Yes. Like thinking about what the words actually mean, I understand.
Yeah.
What are you measuring against?
Yeah.
The prophecy foretold that I would last at least 15 minutes, but it was done in 12 seconds.
Yes.
I must be afflicted by a great curse. Nah, fam. Come fast, come furious.
Okay. Yeah.
In the grand scheme of the universe, the only person who doesn't come early is the person who doesn't come at all.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Like,
Very poetic.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Thank you
mean,
for
you know.
giving that to us.
Yeah.
I mean, I do totally understand that. I mean, I do think that there is an agreed upon social idea.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
A minimum.
a
2 minutes.
quality
2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah.
I think that's.
A
I think that's,
quality sexual encounter will last.
I
At
don't.
least 2 minutes and 45
I
seconds.
say I don't agree
I-
with Brian's number, but I
No.
think we should set a number.
But I guess
No,
it is
but
the
wait.
question.
But I think
What,
I
two-
don't think I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I think obviously it's like we'll say a bummer if the duration is shorter than longer.
Yeah.
But I don't think anything that you're doing where the intention is to lead to ejaculation,
Yeah.
regardless of how long, I don't feel like that's necessarily premature. I feel like where it classifies as premature is like
It's in your pants.
like
still.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you're like
Yeah.
nothing has touched it. It's
Yeah.
not gone
Ah.
anywhere.
If you've gotten inside,
You're good.
Then,
then,
exactly.
like, you
Like I
did
said,
it.
it's a bummer if
yeah,
it's
it is
real
a-
fast.
And you know, it
but
happens
I
to the
don't
best
think
of
that's
us on
premature.
occasion. But like, yeah, I mean,
Consider it a compliment.
yeah, more than anything.
I
Yeah.
don't-
yeah.
I don't know
You're
that
just so
Does it
hot.
say more about the woman or the man though?
The woman, obviously.
Yeah,
I
because you're
don't know.
so hot.
So fucking hot.
I don't know.
So
Oh,
hot.
babe, you're so hot. Okay, well then we'll go again.
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm
Let's
good.
go to
That's it.
sleep.
I'm tired
and then
now.
Maybe in the morning.
Then I'll
Maybe.
give you another 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give it to you.
I think
Also, I think speaking of that is that I think one of the things that counts as I don't know that like
part of the time.
differentiates between
Yeah.
premature versus just like quick is that like and correct me if I'm wrong,
Please.
but I feel like
Oh, we will.
you can kind of, you build up a bit of a tolerance. So it's not as quick over time. Like, speaking of in the morning, I'll give you another 10 seconds. Like, if you've just done it that night, usually in the morning,
Sure.
it's a little longer,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or, like, if you're doing
You
it
can
every
build
day.
up that you can build up
if
that.
you do it every day
It's
for
a
a week,
stamina
it's
game.
a little
I agree.
longer,
Yeah,
right?
if it's been a while,
I think,
like,
though, yes, exactly.
good luck.
But I think with the premature thing is that there's no building a tolerance.
Well, it's also like when does sex. I mean, we're talking about penetrative sex because, like, obviously, there's a lot of lead up stuff that can be done for like a long time.
Does the
Right.
timer start?
But I guess the point is this: like Kim was saying, if you're doing mouth and hand stuff and you're just like coming, like you can't even get through
I
the
feel
mouth.
like that counts. Like, and not
Well,
as premature.
yeah.
I feel like that's okay. Like, the intent of that is
I mean, I guess,
Right?
I guess
Yeah,
if it's
yeah.
you're leading up, I guess if it's a prelude.
well, you're
to
hoping it's a
penetration.
prelude,
Baby,
but
you're just too good at
it's-
this prelude.
I mean, whatever. I mean, like,
I like that we've called foreplay prelude,
prelude.
now.
Yeah.
prelude.
Prelude.
Okay, so
Penetration prelude.
let's reverse engineer.
Let's just start rebranding.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah, it is.
Alliteration makes everything better.
I'm a prelude ejaculator.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Let's not take
It
that out of
sounds nicer.
context, but yes. So reverse engineering, if we take Brian's time,
Wait,
minutes,
what?
2:45.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. What?
Brian's time that he
If we
is
take
adamant.
this video that we have of Brian,
Brian's time that he says is his best time.
His best time. Brian
2:45.
said his best time is 2:45. So if we reverse engineer
Average.
that,
Hey.
average.
yeah,
Sorry, yes.
yeah, that's fair.
The one time we forgot to stop the timer counts.
It went on for 3 days.
You gotta get that.
A 36-hour.
Everybody knows you gotta remove the outliers.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
No.
no,
that
We
one
made
counts.
Sweet Passionate
No,
Love
no.
for 3 days.
He needs that
It's
boost
an
to the
average.
average.
So you got to reverse engineer. So like time from entry, that's the 2:45. But going back further then is the
So you're saying the prelude doesn't count?
Pre-entry.
it
Are we
will.
talking
We're finding the whole time.
I'm
Okay,
saying if you
okay.
come during the prelude, I mean, it depends. I guess, man, we gotta get real explicit here because, like,
No, we don't have to,
Well-
but
the problem is that Joey and I do just JK before
Joey,
this.
you and Joey
we
get really
always
explicit.
Get very explicit.
We're talking about writing an erotica again.
yeah.
Just saying.
Got a great concept for it.
Great
Gosh,
concept.
Yeah.
is there
Oh, so
dinosaurs
good.
involved?
No,
No.
Okay.
it's just Escape
This
from
is
New
serious.
York, but fucking.
And there's two halves. There's a guy half and a girl half, so
Oh,
we
so
can do
good.
two different
It's
types
so
of
good.
fucking.
Two halves of
Are
what?
you-
The
are
same
they
story.
Fucking to
Oh.
get? Are they fucking to get out of New York?
You're gonna have to
Brian.
tune in, Brian.
There's a lot of layers, bud. A lot of motivations.
I just assume that there will be an actual snake involved as well.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We already
She'll
said
fuck a
there would be.
snake.
Well, I didn't say that. I just meant like.
Oh yeah. She'll fuck a snake.
Oh yeah, we definitely said that already.
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely.
anyways.
So okay, time to entry,
Tease.
2:45 at least, and then you have the middle part, which is hand stuff, and then before that you have the
Well, is hand stuff not prelude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's in the
But
prelude.
Joe,
I would
saying,
say it's
I think
hand stuff,
But what Joy was about
mouth
to get
stuff.
at is pre-prelude.
Well, no, it was
Like
the time
talking,
of
like
a,
looking at each other, being like, "Hey."
No, we
hey.
said
Like
what is
the
the
making
time
out and
of
undressing?
a
Heavy grinding.
Right. So
Petting,
what's the time of a
undressing.
satisfactory sexual encounter? Is you have to take into account
I think it
entry,
depends though, because some
prelude.
sexual encounters go like straight to business.
Yeah, it does depend.
And
Because
some
like if you're
you
like
draw it
situational.
out.
sometimes you're doing a sexy thing in public. It's like gotta do that fast. That can't be
Sometimes
drawn
you're
out.
Kyle, and you do sexy things in public.
Well, and
I
then
mean, but there's you're not like
no,
you're
he's-
not building
he's
up
right,
to it.
because-
You're just getting it. You're
yeah,
getting
you got
it done.
you got the hand stuff, the prelude, and then before that, you got the time where you have to work really hard to convince the person to get into the idea that you may potentially
You gotta seduce them.
in
It's
an
called,
hour
Joey,
or so.
it's called dating.
No, because that still happens.
Oh,
It's like a bell curve, you know? You're dating and then you're peak and then it comes back down again.
Yeah, then you have to take all those skills you learned,
yeah,
take them back into the battle.
yeah. That's fair.
Only it becomes more mental because
It's-
now you know each other's
it's
things.
dating-
You just have to
Yeah.
work them mentally.
Now it's
It's dating and then it's up and then you get married for a while and then you're making a baby and then you have the baby.
Oh, then you started going back up again.
Well,
That's false.
I don't know. TBD how long that valley lasts.
Well, now you guys just.
I'd
Here's
say
the-
a good
here's
12 to 18 years.
Here's what I'll say. I'm
The window's
confident.
wide
I'm
open.
confident you'll pull out of it. Eh?
Or not.
Well,
no, it'll be fine.
that also would have
Now you
solved the
guys
problem
just
in the
have to
first
develop
place.
new tricks.
Yeah, new
Now
mental
you just
warfare.
have to trick. Yeah. Now you just have to
pulling
develop
out
new
of
tricks.
pulling out of it would have solved the problem in the first place.
Oh.
No, probably not.
Whoa.
Nah.
That's a Kyle maneuver.
We know.
We don't need to rehash that.
We know.
I'll say it on the air, not just JK, but Phil told me that was like his favorite moment the show's ever had.
What?
Was Kyle just like
Oh,
on an island realizing that whole thing.
It's fine.
that's just normal sex.
Yeah.
It's fine. We don't have to go back to it. Not a big deal. Any
All
other
right.
email?
Yeah.
Wait, we never settled on a time. Are we just walking away from that because it's all
Oh, that's a
situational?
good
I just wanted to
Yeah.
Oh, I
talk.
thought we're not good at 245. 245.
245. I'll say
245.
245. Obviously, there's a lot of nuance, but for
Yeah.
the sake of an answer, sure.
I'll say the time.
Circumstantial.
Okay, here's what I'll say. Timer starts as soon as any genitals are touched by either party, clothed or
Wait,
unclothed.
in any way?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Wait,
no.
wait,
No,
wait,
hold up,
wait,
hold up.
what?
No.
That's
clothed?
Skin to skin.
Okay, skin to skin, genital touching.
No pants. No pants.
No, your pants can be on.
Well, like,
Skin to
but-
skin is like hand to dick. or
Yes.
hand to-
Yeah.
That's not when it starts.
that can be when it starts, and then
Sometimes you're just doing a
Wait,
handy,
you're s- wait.
and you want
That's
you
a good
want that
point.
end
Well,
result.
but
It's got a
that's
good
that's
point.
but
It's got
that's
a
a
good
different
point.
story.
Yeah,
But that's
you're
different.
right.
That goes to what you're talking about earlier,
that's
where it's
not-
like
then we're
the
not
purpose
talking about
is
sex.
Right.
yeah,
No.
the purpose
you
of
can
the
still
handy.
prematurely ejaculate during a handy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But that's again, that's what you said earlier. That's the
one
point.
touch.
The point is to do it and get it done.
you guys are
Yeah.
missing. You guys didn't let me finish
not
why
really-
this is important.
Okay,
Why?
sorry.
Because if you need to up your average, you can go in there and just give it a quick bap, and then go back to the prelude.
What?
To start your timer.
What
and
are
get
you
your timer?
bapping?
Yeah,
Just
I
give it a
don't
little
understand
bap.
what you're doing. I don't.
Skin to skin, give it a bap, and then you go back.
Oh, that
to the,
starts the timer.
starts the timer,
Oh, yeah.
and then you can
That's a
start
good way to
working
build
on
up the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Just give it a squeeze.
Yeah.
like a
Give it a
little
squeeze.
like a little kid who has to go to the bathroom, is like holding onto it.
Give it a flick.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
just give it a little, and then
Whatever.
your timer starts, and then that'll up your average, just like
Well, that's
Brian's
great.
3 days.
I'm glad we talked about
Oh, we
this.
figured it out then. So who needs Viagra then?
245.
245.
2:45. Next email comes in from Anthony. Hey guys, quite a late follow up to my email. I have listened to the Dune saga and stopped when Brian took over, but shall continue. Not this Brian,
Yeah.
but shall continue.
I
if
was like-
some of
I
them,
thought for a second,
I was like-
damn, did Brian read those?
No, the
I'm like,
sun.
when did I read those to him?
The sun.
but shall
Did I read
continue
them to this man?
if some of them are any good. But for some talking points, everyone's favorite holistic doctor. Okay, that was an aside.
oh, okay.
So,
okay.
Kim, do you think you
Yeah.
should continue? Do you think you should read the last one that's 2 parts that Brian did?
I don't think it's necessary.
Okay.
I think that, look, it's not the best. Like, if you really feel like you need to continue, you can. It's not like they end on like a great ending note if you don't continue that, but it just makes you wish it was not.
That was Frank Herbert.
Yeah, it
stuff.
just
Okay.
makes you wish it wasn't him.
Because the guy's like, and then the guys flew through space and it was like, whoosh.
No,
And yet,
I just
does my dad love me?
no, I just
I
felt
hope
like
so.
I just felt like after that many books with the same characters, you get a good handle on like how they are and what they would be like, and then he takes over writing them, and I'm like, I don't
just
think
shits
he
all
would
over
do
all
that.
of them.
Did you read the books even? Like,
Yeah.
Dude, did you even read these?
yeah,
Actually, it would be hilarious if he did not.
He's like,
it would be.
and then
he
there's
just read the notes. He just read
But, like,
the cliff notes.
But
He read-
seriously,
he read
like,
the
how
ba- he
many
read the
people,
back of the
like,
page.
Would you read your
of the
dad's book?
I mean, if my dad's book was Dune, yeah.
Would you though? Because it'd be like, I'm just saying that like I feel like your stuff your parents do immediately becomes not cool.
Well, obviously he
When
thought it
would
was
you read
cool
it?
because he decided to write the last book.
You fucking just play with me. Jesus Christ.
It's not how it works.
Ugh.
Kyle. You know this.
Fine.
you have to date
110
Yes.
episodes.
I
Of course,
think
he
as a
read them all.
child-
He deeply anticipated.
I think
his
as a
papa's
child,
books.
I think as a child, you're right. I would not care. But as an adult, I'd be interested.
Ugh, whatever.
Okay.
He's
If your
bad.
dad wrote tomes of sci-fi nerdlinger shit, you'd be like, oh, check that out.
Not as a kid. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would be like, God, Dad, don't be such a nerd.
You
But-
fucking loser.
Duh.
Once I-
look at me, it's Dad.
But once
I
I
like
grew
books.
up,
I'm
and
gonna
I
play
was like,
football, Dad.
Well, everybody kind of loves it, and he's my dad. I guess I'll read it.
Now,
I don't know. It feels
if
like
we're talking about Dune, I don't think growing up a lot of people loved it.
Yeah.
It felt like the cool thing about Dune was that there was a lot of it felt like there weren't a lot of people reading it.
I see.
And you could use the book as a doorstop.
If I wasn't into that kind of thing, I probably wouldn't.
Considering that I tried to show my coworkers that hand washing thing with the Dune
Oh, yeah.
speech,
I
and
loved it.
they all had blank stares. I was like, "You guys know Dune?" And they're all like, "What?" And I'm like, Dune.
They'll all know it's
no,
Dune.
no,
And then they'll act like they all loved it all along.
They
Yeah.
actually will.
That's
Yeah,
exactly what's going to
totally.
happen. Anyway,
I guess.
Everyone remember
I gotta-
this podcast.
Listen, I got a lot of
But
blank
I
stares.
did
I
love
thought it was
that,
really
Brian.
good.
I thought
it
that was hilarious.
I thought it was too. Good job. Kyle's one who found
I
it.
especially like the very last panel
Yeah, they all matched
of just
with
the
the
hands.
gestures. It felt
Yeah.
like it worked.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
the rest of his
It's
email
a great
says.
meme.
But
Beautiful.
for some talking points, everyone's favorite holistic doctor, Malachi Love
Oh my
Robinson,
my fave.
was
He's still
freed
doing shit.
last September.
Oh, he's
We
free. Get
You
him.
have to get him
on the show.
I don't think I can
Only if
do
it's a
it.
field recording. I'll
Yeah,
give you the
you can
kit.
go
You
in
can go
again.
out. You go and meet him somewhere. Meet him at an Arby's.
Ask him his thoughts on
Record him at his
You know
coronavirus.
what? I'm not gonna
Oh,
meet him
yeah,
at fucking
ask him about
Arby's.
his-
We're definitely gonna meet at like an Applebee's. or something.
Ask him his thoughts
Somewhere
on
nice.
coronavirus.
Oh, I would love to hear.
Somewhere
his
you can get
thoughts
some
on
apps.
coronavirus. Yeah, something with some apps.
So we get
or
some apps.
riblets of some kind.
And then his other thing says that he brings up the Goop Netflix show, which I've watched a little bit of and love a lot. And I will finish.
Did you
watching
watch it?
I watched most of an episode.
Where they took
They do-
mushrooms.
They take a bunch of mushroom tea, and it was kind of funny because this is a very deep pull. I'll explain.
Go on.
There's a moment where Gwyneth Paltrow's like right hand person for Goop is there doing it, and she takes the mushroom tea and she's laying back. And she's laughing, kind of like how Kyle did when he got really high that one time, and he was like laugh crying. And it wasn't crying because he was laughing; it was an exact mixture of the two. You know, very
Crying,
distinguishable difference. Like she started doing that, and you could tell she realized like she was very self-aware about the whole thing, and
Yeah.
it made me like her. She's
Yeah.
like, I just feel like such a cliche, which is like her exact words, which was super good. But it reminded me of this video a friend of mine in high school stole from a pawn shop.
Okay.
That was a VHS that was, all it was a bunch of women playing basketball topless.
Well, I don't know anything about
Okay.
this.
So continue this
Okay.
wild line of thought.
I mean,
Yeah.
I 100% know who did this.
Yes,
but
but-
I don't know anything about this.
He like put it in a different movie and bought that movie.
Or
Oh.
something
Something
sleeve.
Yeah.
So he still paid for it.
He bought
Something.
half of Titanic, and then the topless basketball.
But it was the back half, which
Yeah.
is
But-
just the sinking.
Like
idiot.
No Kate Winslet
Idiot.
boobs. Just
Oh, you
people
could've had a
sinking.
double whammy.
It's a coin flip as to which VHS it could have been.
Oh,
It's
that's
the end of
true.
the first one.
Yeah.
Brian knows.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Anyway.
It's exactly 1 hour and 20 minutes into the first tape. Anyway, on that tape, he put it on, and it's a bunch of girls with like swimsuit bottoms running around playing basketball topless. And at one point, this girl throws a ball up and bricks it super hard,
Yeah.
and catches the rebound right in the fucking face.
It's to the point where it's like you're actually just watching the game because the game is
No,
more
the game is
interesting.
fucking garbage, and it's
Oh,
not
damn.
hot at all. Like,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
a product
No,
for
of course
no
not.
one.
Yeah.
But you just have to think.
So it was at the pawn shop.
Yeah. This girl, like, throws a brick up, hits right in the face, and it stops the game because she, like, can't see because, like, her eyes are watering. And I just, like, love getting in the head of that girl at that exact moment where, like, she's running around with her tits out playing basketball because it's supposedly hot. And then the camera's all up on her after she just gets nailed in the fucking face.
With the basketball.
And it's gotta be like, that's gotta be one of those moments, like, and that's when I turn my life around. You know, like, that's your self-reflection point.
So
I
she
just-
was like, I don't want to be a cliche. but
Yeah.
I'm a topless girl playing
Playing
basketball.
basketball.
I just got belted
And
in
I
the
fucking
face.
suck at basketball.
I mean,
I don't know.
brains are crazy, right? Why did you think of that?
That's what I don't know if I see the complete through line there.
The whole
Yeah,
thing was
brains are
on
wild.
on both sides. It's like
Human mind is crazy.
you sign up for this idea.
That's honestly a better through line going from mushroom tea to
What'd
that.
she say?
I know the
just
human
Kim's-
mind is crazy.
No. Let me explain.
He wasn't on mushrooms.
I wish I was. Anyway, let me explain. Is that it's both instances are these people doing this event and they know what the event is. It's supposed to be like, oh, we're gonna do a good time and have mushrooms, and then it gets real like immediately, and then it's like not as funny, but then it's funny to me. It's like a once removed Schadenfreude of you realizing you have made a bunch of bad choices.
Yeah.
You signed up for this.
Yeah, this
lady.
is all you, and you are realizing it, and I get to see it.
That's beautiful.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's the connection.
There you go.
Poetry.
Yeah.
Once
Anyway,
again, poetry.
let's do a topic since we're halfway
Yeah.
through the show.
Do you mind if I stop? Or start? Stop?
No,
Do you mind
go.
if I stop the show?
Why don't you talk about your sponsors?
That's what I was gonna say. Let's talk about our sponsors today.
Yeah.
Sponsors.
As you may or may not know, you should by now, is that now we have video with the show, and behind me is a sort of like science fair board full of our sponsors for each episode. So today I'll run you through them real quick. We have today's show is brought to you by Zima Clear Malt, suggested by the Eggman. Zima,
Zima's coming back.
it came back.
Zima was my first
I
alcoholic
actually
beverage.
could. You could find Zima like 2 years ago.
yeah.
But now
Not
you can't,
anymore.
you can't find it again. It came back for like 6 months.
And then
How is
went
Zima
away.
not back
It
now
thought
that
it was
like
going to compete with
hard
Truly
seltzer-
and White Claw and all that stuff. Yeah.
Except
like-
that it's not that. It's
not
like
that.
Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah.
It was
Smirnoff
like
Ice.
ahead
It's
of
a
the. It was too
flavored
ahead of the
liqueur.
curve, and then it just was dead during the
did you
time
guys
when it
know
should have thrived.
There
Right.
was like there was a Gatorade Frost or something.
okay,
blue.
Yeah. Blue Gatorade?
Maybe I don't think it was the
Frost
blue
is
one.
blue.
No,
I think
no, it was like it looked just like Smirnoff Ice.
Oh, you're talking about the cloudy one.
Yes, the cloudy
Oh.
one.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah.
And
Pretty sure Frost is blue though.
anyways, you could pretty easily hide in plain sight Smirnoff Ice in one of those Gatorade.
How do you know that, Kim?
Why do you think I know that?
Because she was a degenerate, Kyle.
Just saying.
12-year-old drunk. Anyway,
not a
what
12-year-old
else?
drunk.
So we're also brought to you by our all-time sponsor, Nose Torque.
Mm-hmm.
Trucks, beep beep, driving.
Oh, they got a beep beep now.
Beep beep, driving. We have a couple new ones today as well. We're also brought to you by the Potato Review.
I saw that. I'm curious to know about the potato
That is a magazine
review.
exclusively for potato farmers.
It's a magazine.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Will you get an issue and bring it in?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, they'll probably send us one for free because we're sponsored by them.
Well, that's
And
true.
they'll
The
hear
potato
this.
We
review.
have
No.
so many of them.
I don't know if it's quarterly or not. Feels like a quarterly.
Feels
Probably a
Feels
quarterly. Yeah.
Or just like when
feels
they
quarterly.
when they have enough money.
Feels like it's online only.
Feels
Feels like a
occasional.
PDF.
Feels
magazine.
online. It feels like it's just a PDF you can print off. And then of course we're brought to you by Hams. I'm a Hams man. Hams is a beer. I've only seen Hams 2 places in my life. That is in really shitty parts of Montana, and then at the bar I recently had my birthday this year. So
Ham's beer.
Hams.
All right.
It's a beer.
Kind of sad
be a
it's
Hams
not
man.
just ham.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's
Ham beer.
ham. It's Hams with the double.
That would imply that it's ham flavored beer.
We are of course
Yeah.
also brought to you by
His ham gums all bones.
the LA XFL team, the LA Wildcats.
Go Cats!
Also
Rawr.
carts.
Kyers.
Carrots.
And then the emotion we are brought to you by today is anxiety regarding the coronavirus. So that's pretty exciting.
That's a good one.
That's a pretty good one.
And then Brian could be so
course.
kind to read our Patreon members that are also sponsoring
For this episode, we are brought to you by Robert from the internet,
Oh.
Michael from Longmont, Colorado,
Yeah.
and Daniel also from the internet.
A lot of people on that internet.
Lots
The
of-
internet
a lot of
means
them. I hear
that
it's big.
you didn't give us our address, which
I
is
feel-
probably wise.
True. I feel good that I remembered CO was Colorado.
What else
Yeah,
would it
what do
be?
you, I would have loved for you to just say Co.
Columbia.
It would definitely is
right.
like for a second I was like, it's Colorado, right?
Right?
What
I'm
other
gonna say
state-
Colorado.
What else would it have been,
I
Brian?
don't know.
Columbia.
Columbia, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
It
know.
would have
The
been
state of Columbia.
the state of
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
But yes, that was my sponsors, and then
Thanks,
I will also,
sponsors.
Thanks, sponsors.
Thanks, sponsors.
patrons.
all of our patrons.
Patrons.
But yes, yeah. So I just wanted to. It's a pretty brief one, but obviously we're all having some anxiety about the coronavirus currently. Who isn't talking about it?
Right.
But I was having these thoughts earlier this week, and I did follow through with it, as I so rarely do when I think of things for the show.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, what about all these dating apps? What's going on with those?
Ooh,
Are
yeah.
people like fucking
Not
still
doing it.
trying to fuck?
I'm sure they are.
And the answer is they are still. Yes,
Yeah.
obviously, everyone's still trying to fuck.
Weird.
But
Everybody's trying to get their 245 in.
But they have all released like statements regarding like what, basically like being like, maybe you shouldn't fuck.
On the apps.
I mean, not really, but like Tinder suggested that you keep a social distance.
What the fuck does that mean, Tinder?
I don't know. They had basically they had a pop-up alert that was like, your well-being is our number one priority. They suggested keeping a
not.
social distance, and basically just like to not really go on dates.
go
Yeah,
on
it is.
on a non-touchy outing.
Meet up,
Yeah.
but don't meet up in heavily populated areas. Go meet up in a dark corner somewhere.
Just go and touch this one person. Oh, this is what it is. Here, I got the full thing. Sorry. Your well-being is our number one priority. Tinder is a great place to meet new people. While we want you to continue to have fun, protecting yourself from the coronavirus is more important. Here are some tips to keep in mind. Wash your hands frequently. Carry hand sanitizer. Avoid touching your face. Maintain social distance in public gatherings. So they didn't so much warn you to not fuck. They just were like, here's just kind of
Here's some
fun
general
facts
tips.
on
They didn't
what
say,
not
like,
to
Follow
do.
them or don't. You know.
During your prelude, take a shower.
Wrap yourself in saran wrap.
The pre-prelude is the shower.
Pre-prelude is shower.
But yeah, I mean, like that there's pretty easy ways to not like it. I mean, like, yeah, you just skip straight to the fucking. I guess that would be the easier. I
Is
mean,
it?
like, well, then you're not going
The
to like a
easier way
public
to get it?
place where you're seeing like
Other people.
a bunch of people.
Well, that goes to what I was saying. It's like, oh, we don't have to meet in a big public place. Let's just
Yeah.
meet somewhere quiet and
yeah,
dark,
just
away
you're
from everybody.
getting rid of like the
Yeah,
Yeah,
false
just
pretense.
go immediately to the stranger's house.
Or
Yeah.
just, I think
That's
we're
safer.
all really discounting and not giving enough credit to the new practical use of a glory hole.
I don't.
What? How is that? No,
You just
that's
got-
a bunch of strangers centralizing their mouths
No,
around. like,
no. You just utilize it once you meet up.
So it's the hole in the sheet.
So
Yeah.
just the hole.
Yeah.
So y'all just go to the hole.
You just go
but
to
it's
the hole.
different parties. But it's
Yeah,
just
you,
the hole.
your partner, just don't get mixed up. Your partner goes into one side, you go on the other side.
You sanitize the wall down.
Sanitize
So
the
this
wall.
is like a public space that's just glory holes, and you have one guy that wipes it down every time.
Yeah, it's that's even
I mean, I
plebs.
would advise you do your own wipe down as well, just to be on
I
the
think
safe
that's
side.
the safe thing to do.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But
But I think that this is the most way to get your 245 in without with minimal contact
I guess I like. I have only briefly been on
in a glory hole.
I have only briefly been
Again,
on a glory hole.
that's the point. You're not trying to be there for long.
I've only very briefly been on Tinder in my life, but there was still that pretense of like, we gotta go on like a date and like try to get to know each other
Yeah.
before we're definitely here to bang. But we gotta have that like pretense there. Whereas now I think that's just a great excuse and probably safer
Yeah.
to just like
Just
go
get straight to
go
it.
straight to it, you know?
I mean,
Watch a movie.
maybe safer for coronavirus. I
Yes.
still don't know that I would recommend just
Oh,
going to
no,
a stranger's
for a woman,
house.
it is very dangerous. Do not do that.
Don't.
I would highly suggest not going to.
Don't get on Tinder.
a man's lair.
All women get off Tinder.
Yeah, maybe it's best. We
All
just-
women leave
yeah,
Tinder.
The socially
Grindr too.
responsible.
Tinder.
Yeah,
Definitely.
The socially responsible thing would have just been they were like, we got to shut down for a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, why would they do that? They
I
can't.
mean, no, whatever.
They wouldn't do that. You wouldn't.
It's not like everything is closed. People can still go do what they want
But
to do.
But it is like, are you like,
So
are
far.
you like are people dating right now? I feel like you'd be like.
I think a lot of people are still doing everything as normal right now.
That's what it feels like, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Except
we're
buying
all-
way
In
too
most-
much.
in
Except
most
buying way too much
areas-
toilet paper.
Most areas of the U.S., people are still doing everything
We're
as
still
normal.
I'll
spitting
use
into
a
each other's
shirt, I don't give
mouths.
a
It's
shit.
all normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, whatever.
We bought like a few more groceries than normal. That was
Oh,
it.
look at that. I didn't. I think I actually bought less groceries this time than last time.
I bought a bunch of frozen stuff. That,
Also,
but
I told
was
Joey-
like, what am I gonna do? I
I
guess I'm
saw-
just gonna
Oh, I
eat
just
it.
touched my nose. Ah, panic.
I told Joey I saw like the cops had to get called to a Costco here in somewhere in LA because they ran out of toilet paper. Like people don't know you can buy toilet paper through the mail.
No.
Like we just get our toilet paper from Amazon.
Yeah. Where do you
Whoa.
think that comes from, Kim?
You think they're gonna?
It doesn't
gonna
come
run-
from
You
Costco.
think, you think in a quarantine situation, Amazon ain't gonna run out of toilet paper?
That's the real thing.
they
we all
will.
need to really be investing heavily into Postmates and Amazon right now because those things
I
are
did
gonna
see that
pop.
Postmates is having non-contact pickup.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, so they just like leave it.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah.
And that just sounds dope to me. I'm like, oh,
Joey's like,
nice.
finally.
I thought it was just
Great.
like
I don't want to talk to anyone.
This may
Honestly,
tell
extra-
you too much about me, but I just thought like, oh, so like if I order Postmates and I'm on my way home and I'm not there yet by the time it arrives, then they can just leave it at the door.
I was thinking that I would just not have to talk to someone for the drop off.
Yeah, Joey
Yeah.
would tip extra if it was just like, don't make eye contact, don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
Don't you dare. You'll see me. You'll know who I am.
I'll see you again.
I'll see you.
We'll
Don't
be,
look at me.
We'll be doing this again. I don't like leaving my house.
Get out of here, Carl. Fuck you.
Oh man.
Whoa, that got aggressive.
Yeah.
Speaking of coronavirus,
Yes,
I-
all of them will be coronavirus related. Excellent.
that's definitely what this topic is.
Yes.
But it's the lighter side of it. What
Aw.
lighter side?
fun
There's
side
a
of
lighter side of
coronavirus.
Non-death.
Yeah, it is. It comes from China, and it's about.
Like most things. Like
Uh,
coronavirus.
In the title of the article says, "Ingenious kids under coronavirus quarantine managed to defeat homework."
Oh, yeah, I heard
What does
about
that
this.
mean?
So
It's
since
actually pretty great.
they all like the kids can't go to school,
Right.
they don't want them to go to school, obviously, for this whole thing. So what they've done is that there's an app that they've put out, so then the kids can like interact with the teachers and everything still. And this app is called Ding Talk.
Great name.
But what the kids decided to do was that they realized that if an app in the App Store has a low enough review, it'll be kicked off the App Store. So all the kids basically
Give it
review
terrible
bombed
reviews.
it and got it kicked off the App Store, so they didn't have to do class for like a. I mean, it didn't last too long, but still,
Yeah.
I was just like, "Fuck."
That's a pretty clever
That's a
move,
That's
pretty-
really
honestly.
clever.
Yeah,
Pretty
I would
good
not have thought of
move.
that.
I like that a lot. And you know what? If they're under quarantine, just let them stay home.
I gotta be honest. Yeah, the
Yeah,
quarantine
but they gotta be
thing.
under quarantine
Well,
for weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
it's like a spring break. Spring breaks.
go to school 2 weeks longer when you go back.
But
Just play
I don't think
Ocarina
all
of
countries
Time
do
again,
school
you
like
know?
that.
and again,
and again.
and again. Probably did play twice
Yeah.
in that amount of time.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
But I thought it was pretty
I
good
was
how they
reading a
figured
thing
that
about,
out.
That is genius. But I was reading a thing about when you're quarantined, because I was just like, oh, whatever, we all stay home, no big deal. But it was like, if you're quarantined, you're supposed to, like, be literally in isolation. You're not supposed to have contact with your spouse or your kids or
Yeah.
anyone who comes by. Like, you can't just quarantine. I don't know why, but you can't just like quarantine your whole house. I guess.
You'd like be in a room.
Yeah,
like, I
that
don't-
would never happen.
Yeah. Like, if I was
can't just be in
quarantined,
your
Joey
house?
would just have to be quarantined, and the kids would be quarantined,
Yeah.
and we'd all just be in here.
And the kids would just be fending for themselves in
Yeah.
the room.
No, but I mean, like, we would go about business as normal, just only within our house. But they said
You just
that
can't share
you're
a
not
room.
supposed to do that, I guess. And I thought, like, don't even pet the dog.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take the dog out to poop?
Well, I mean, we'll just take him in our backyard.
Well, all right then.
Yeah.
Guess you got a point.
That's allowed, right?
Guess you're gonna guess you're gonna watch my dog when we get quarantined.
Nah, man, I ain't touching your dog.
They
No.
said
With
not
this
to pet
corona
the
dog.
dog. But
So
yeah.
many people, so many strangers pet my dog.
Apparently, when you're under quarantine, someone from the government, I don't know if this is everywhere or just in certain places.
Probably
but
not here.
I heard it,
Judging
no,
by
in
our
New York.
response.
I was
Oh.
hearing about it in New York
Oh.
that someone was like coming to your house every day to check and make sure you were there.
And like not answering the door.
and that
Ding dong.
that you were home.
Well, they didn't come to the door. They must be in quarantine.
I assume they like talked to the door. They're like, "Yeah, I'm here.
Are you there?
Can't open the door."
Oh, damn, I touched my mouth again. No!
I mean, once you're there, I feel like it's okay to touch your mouth. Like,
No, I
once you
just-
know.
well,
Brian's
yeah.
fine
That would
right
be-
now.
I just meant like right now in this moment.
Yeah, this isn't a role play. That was
That was
Brian
real
being
life.
Brian,
No, yeah, that was Brian killing me.
That was the video. The video will show later how I died.
And
That's
also
Brian making video goofs
how many
on the
times you
show.
did it and didn't realize and call it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I did once touch my eye, but I did it through my shirt, so I think that's okay. Is it okay? Can we do it
As soon
through
as you
the
get
shirt?
quarantined, you're just gonna go.
After I wash,
It's
after I
all
wash
free
my
game.
hands, what do you think I do? The first thing I do after I wash my hands, I'm like, my eyes.
Oh, thank God. For the
I'm-
next 20
I'm
seconds.
I
trying
can
to
touch
not
my
do
eyes.
it a lot, but I'm not like trying to not do it at all. I just can't. I just like I sit like this too much. You
Yeah,
know,
I do
like-
that.
Oh, I
too.
just try not to. Yeah.
Like
I
put
just wash my
chin in
hands a lot.
hand too much.
I've leaned the other direction. I just lick everything now.
You're
And
like a
that's-
child.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna,
Yeah,
like,
but again,
you're
Joey,
like a
you don't.
toddler.
childs aren't getting it.
Again, Joey, you don't
They
leave the
get it, they're
house.
just okay
you,
with
you,
it.
Yeah.
You don't leave the house. so
Childs
that's
are
fine.
okay with it. Just lick everything. This
Yeah.
is
I
official
don't
LOLJK
think
stance.
that's why they're okay with it.
My eye itches.
Oh no! There he goes again.
It's
Can't
fine.
lick my own eye. Otherwise, I would.
It is
I wish you
crazy
could.
how as soon as you're told not to do something, it's like all you want to do.
It's the inner
Well, yeah.
asshole deep
That's
inside
all I
of
want
all
to
of
do.
us.
I just want to touch my face. I
Right?
just want to like put my whole fist in my mouth. That's just all.
Which
I
I've
wanna
never
do.
done. But
No,
I wanted
But I
to.
want to
I,
do it.
like-
I can't stop thinking about
I'm
it.
pretty sure I'm incapable of doing it, but I would love to.
I used to be able to put my whole fist in my mouth.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Kyle!
Gotcha. So quiet. That would have been one of those things that goes way under the radar. We never heard. There was just this rare moment of quiet.
I assume I still can, but I haven't tried in a while. I'm not gonna try now.
Bummer.
There's a way that you.
We've already talked about that bell curve.
Joey's
Saying
like,
there's a way
Joey-
to lock
Joey's
down
like-
an engagement.
Joey's like, well, that time average just dropped. That's like a 1 minute time average now.
I don't think having. Well, I'm not. I'm gonna. I'm just gonna stop. Just be done with that.
I'm saying my dick's a fist.
I got a fist-sized chode down there.
No chode, but a fist. Come on. I don't want it to look weird. A choded fist? Come on. Just have that little extra you gotta pull up. It's like when you wear a sweater that's too big.
Oh, stop.
Sorry, my mind is ablaze right now.
My mind is ablaze.
Kim, you have a
Your
topic.
passion manifests.
I do, but
Talk about it.
Do it,
should I
Kim.
save for the next time since we went kind of long?
We're
already?
not done with the show yet.
I know. Do you have
We're
a topic?
not done.
Why don't you do yours
We're
then?
not done.
I gotta find it then.
The
Ah.
real reason he wanted me to go.
Yeah.
All right. My topic is in outer space.
Oh,
I went far away from here because I think we should set our sights on the skies
yes.
because clearly we're all dying.
Yes.
So
So why? Okay, whatever.
there is something called an FRB, a FERB, that is a frequency something radio broadcast,
Oh yeah.
something that
Oh yeah.
Joey's bringing the science this episode.
Oh,
Look out,
so
everybody.
rare.
the link did not open here. One moment, let me try it again. Vamping. It's loading. Here we go. Okay, a fast radio burst.
Yes.
FRB, that are monitored by organizations like SETI at home.
Yes.
They have identified one that repeats on a cycle.
Ooh.
So every 16 days, FRB 180916.J0158 plus 65
I'm glad
So
they gave
easy.
I'm glad they gave it a catchy name.
Casual.
follows a similar pattern that repeats and then falls silent for 12 days and then starts all over again. So
Yeah.
this is the way that they were talking about these things is that they're like fractions of a second of bursts that they pick up of some sort of broadcast sound.
Okay, yeah.
And they usually are so fast and quick and scattered that they can't notice them or pick up this pattern. But they
The
have
PE of radio signals.
yes,
Yes.
the PE. But they have found one that repeats on a predictable cycle.
Yeah, so they can keep recording it.
And they break it. There's just a guy sitting there. It's like, oh, he's like trying to crack the code, figuring out tightening it out, trying to like, he's got a little decoder. Drink more Ovaltine. Fuck.
Okay, so I'll read a little
commercial?
bit. I'll read a little bit about this article. It says it's easy to become somewhat obsessed with fast radio burst, a fascinating space mystery that has so far defied any attempts at comprehensive explanation. To recap, FRBs are hugely energetic flares of radiation in the radio spectrum that last just a few milliseconds at most. In that time frame, they can discharge as much power as hundreds of millions of suns.
Wait a minute. Wait. So, wait, what?
So is it
The
a
radio signal, or is it just a
it-
sunburst?
Yeah. Or is it a sun exploding?
It's energy. You're talking energy.
Yeah, but the energy is that strong?
Yes.
Okay.
It's super far away, Brian.
No, I get it.
Most of them spark once, never detect again. This makes it rather difficult to track these bursts down to a source galaxy. Some FRBs spit out repeating radio flares, but wildly unpredictably. These are easier to track to galaxy, but so far that hasn't brought us a great deal closer to the explanation. And last year, the Chime collaboration announced they had detected a whopping 8 new repeating fast radio bursts, bringing the then total of repeaters to 10 out of over 150 FRB sources. And then they're all named that stupid long
Yeah.
string of
Yes,
characters.
of course. Yeah.
Of course.
The discovery of a 16.35-day periodicity in repeating FRB source is an important clue to the nature of this object. Basically, they have no idea what it is.
So it is an important clue.
It's an important clue that it repeats.
I think we know exactly what it is. It's the sponsor from our previous episode, Ancient Aliens.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to say.
Is it the black of space?
It's probably more likely it's the black of space because in
Yeah.
this article they talk about these types of things can also be like a planet that's giving off this signal, but it's like orbiting a black hole. And so that's
So it's
what's
pretty chill.
making it repeat.
So it's the screams of millions of people at once, all shouting out at once, and there's suddenly silence.
So literal ghosts.
Yes. But I don't know. It just made me feel things about the sky.
Space ghosts?
Like, yeah, space
Space
ghosts.
ghosts.
It's probably like contact aliens.
Let me find, because I'm pretty sure they talk
they're
about
trying
how
to send
far
us
away.
spaceship
Almost
plans.
definitely Event Horizon.
Okay, FRB numbers is on the outskirts of a spiral galaxy 500 million light years away.
That's 500 million?
Very far.
Wow.
That's
yeah.
super far.
How much is a 1 light year again?
Oh, we did this math.
we did.
Did you?
Yeah, we did.
You did? Or we did
Okay.
on the show?
No. Joey and I did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I don't even know it. What is E plus 12? Is that to the 12th power?
Yeah.
So it's
So it's
1
add
light
12
year
zeros.
equals 5.879 to the 12th power miles.
So like a couple.
So it's a couple
Not that
miles.
big of a deal.
And 500 million of those is how far
Ugh.
away this thing is.
Whatever.
So it's a ways away, but it's saying somewhere out there is this radio signal frequency thing happening.
So they're not even saying it's intentional. They're just saying
They don't
that
know.
it's
No,
like
they don't know, but they're not saying it is. But,
Well,
But
it
they're not
sounds
saying
like-
it's not.
It sounds
They're
like
not
if it's
saying
like
it's
a
not.
huge that amount of energy.
I like
it
my-
doesn't seem like it's intentional.
I like
No.
the idea. I like
No,
the idea
it-
of it's just like it's just millions of people screaming.
Yeah.
Is this-
I don't think that's how that would work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Well,
It maybe it's this other side of the galaxy's podcast broadcast shooting towards our general direction, and by the time
makes me think about that Futurama when they go to the edge of the galaxy.
Oh,
they
yeah.
look
and they
through the
see
binoculars
themselves.
and they see themselves.
they have cowboy hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
is it just us?
Yeah, oh, that's the other side looping
Yeah.
back around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Whoa.
you're a shamalam.
Yeah. What if it's us, but from the past?
And also, water kills us.
Why is it from the past?
Because it would have been 500 million years ago.
Oh, I see.
More even.
Light
I
years
see.
to be
Definitely,
exact.
So even more.
Kyle
Yeah.
doesn't realize light years are a distance and not a time construct.
No, but they're also coming because that's like.
Because it's been 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
I heard it and I just was wondering.
Yeah. Goofs. Jokes.
There's also a time thing involved.
There's a time thing.
There's a time thing involved.
Kim, did you not want to go?
No, I have a small thing.
I'll read an email and then you can save it for next episode.
No, I mean I have a small thing I can do this episode.
Okay, then do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I found the product that we should make. It
Is
should
it
be
already
like,
been made?
in a way.
Okay.
We
So
can
the
make it
project
better.
we can steal?
Yeah. So there's a product that exists that is a like motion activated voice recorder toilet paper holder. So you pull toilet paper,
Yes.
and then a recording plays.
That's real good.
So, but the product currently is like where you record it. So it's like
Oh.
we're making pranks or
So
something.
it's like
Yeah,
a yak
can I
back.
can
Okay,
I,
so
can I
I
just
want to
say-
say
back.
Can I set
yes.
it, can I set it up so when you pull it, it just goes, whoa?
You
Yes.
could set it up to do that. Yes. So I like how I just said it's for pranks or whatever. On the package of the item, it's a woman pulling it and a guy like peeking his head through the door.
Watching her pee.
No, and the voice comes out and it says like so and so, will you marry me? That's their example.
The fact that they thought
Someone would
that the
use it that
selling
way.
point.
Rings in the bottom of the bowl.
You
Oh, you
ate, no,
shit
no, no,
already?
no. You ate the ring at dinner.
Oh,
Get the sieve out. I fed you the ring at dinner.
You were supposed to. You were supposed
weren't
to
supposed
take-
to.
You were supposed to swallow it.
You weren't supposed
But
to.
you
Thank
did.
God I had this plan B of the toilet proposal.
Don't flush. Will you marry me? What?
I did the math. You should have passed it.
so anyways, that
I've been collecting everything and I haven't noticed yet.
that was a side note about the product I thought you would enjoy.
Yes.
But I feel like we need that, but it comes pre-recorded
Yeah. Okay.
with our recordings.
Oh, like
Oh.
multiple choices. I like that.
Put
Yes,
that. So we
yeah.
put that on
Looking
the Patreon.
good.
There's one for you.
Smooth exit.
Might want to pop that.
What is that supposed to be in reference
Like an
to?
acid or something. I don't know. Might wanna
Clean.
Pop that. Clean.
Yeah.
You got some jizz over there.
Don't get it on your fingers.
Don't touch your face.
Should have bought
touch
double
your
ply.
face,
Should have
it's a
bought
good
double
one.
ply. Should have bought double ply.
What are you thinking about?
See, but that would be like just like randomly. It would have like a motion sensor, so we just know someone's there. Then you would like have the conversation topics come out.
Yeah.
Like, what are you thinking about? What'd you have for breakfast?
You haven't pooed in a while.
It's been so long. I've been lonely. Why don't we used to hang out all
Can
the
we
time?
also? Okay, we need the motion sensor. We need when you pull, and then we also need a timer.
How
So
long
just
it's pulling?
every
Or how
so
long it's
just
been?
like every 45 minutes, and be like, "Is anybody out there?" Like, just-
Hey,
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 hey.
hey!
I'm lonely.
I'm trapped in here.
Kim and I have
Free
legit
me.
had this conversation on like, what's a good LOLJK product, and we landed on a toilet paper holder before she even found this.
Yeah.
Talking
That's
toilet
pretty
paper
good.
holder is a.
But yeah,
very
but
good
talking
one.
was not a thing I
Yeah.
would have ever thought
Yeah.
of.
No.
I just felt like
'Cause
I
that's
saw that and
wild.
I was like, that's the LLJK product.
We 100% could do that.
Mhm.
Well, not
Like-
now, because no one will manufacture.
Yeah, they
But,
scooped,
like,
they,
later,
they scooped,
maybe in the
they
spring.
scooped us.
Yeah.
We also got scooped.
Yeah.
It's like those
Which
things
is
that are like
pretty
hands like
LLJK.
this, like the hands
Yeah.
that
Oh,
hold
yeah.
the toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
Is there a cool sculpture we could incorporate
Flesh
Two-
ball.
two
flesh
dicks.
ball into the thing?
2 days.
It could just be our hands.
It could be all of our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
maybe-
our fingers are interlocking a little bit.
No, it's like how that holds them together, but it's like our hands are like stacked, you know?
Oh,
It's
they're
like
all stacked.
in
Yeah,
like
I
a
like
weird
that.
way. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
as long as some fingers crevices touch other finger crevices, will be.
Sure.
No, there will be no
sure.
penetration. of the
Let me get in
fingers.
that hand.
No, no, not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, we could take a cast of all,
All right.
of our hands on top.
Uh-huh.
of
Let's
each
let's keep making some sounds here. Nice and clean.
other.
You like that one?
Can you make it so that, like if it's gone multiple in a row, it can comment on the fact that
What do you
this
gotta-
is a messy one or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like.
Marker, huh?
The crayon,
Got a
eh?
crayon, huh?
I would, yeah, and it should be able to tell how long you've been there. So if it's like 45 minutes, you're like, damn, man.
Everything
You all
okay?
right?
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to walk.
Do you need me to call 911?
Hey, bud, your feet asleep? You all right?
Just fall in.
You full?
Prolonged sitting on the toilet can cause hemorrhoids. Friend?
What book
Friend.
What book are you reading?
What's your favorite game? Cell phone game.
Knock, knock.
And then Brian comes on and he reads the entirety of Dune to you.
That could probably fit on
All of them.
That would be
That Benny
so
Gesserit witch.
A 40-hour reading straight.
It just is reading through the night. Brian's voice coming from your
Still
back.
happening.
finished
you can't turn it
already.
off.
The Gom Jabbar.
Yeah.
What's the
the
Can't finish
the
it.
spice tinged eyes look deeply.
What if
But
it-
I think you should pronounce all the dumb sci-fi shit
I actually
way
think
wrong.
that. I
Oh
think,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Gomkaba!
The Gom Jabber.
The spice
The
man.
spice melange.
I was about to do that one.
Muabdib.
Wabdeb.
Muabdeb.
Quadach. Hadarad.
Harry Potter went to play Quidditch.
Quidditch job.
I do like the idea that maybe it's just all of us reading the entirety of a lengthy book. So every time you sit down, it's a continuation. Then you finish Dune. Kim reads you Order of the Phoenix.
Kyle, you can read Wheel of Time.
I'll read you all the Redwall books.
I don't even know what that is.
It's just badgers fighting.
It is. That's not a joke.
Great.
They have
It's just,
swords.
it's literally just recipes for fake food and badgers fighting mice. It's great.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Are these
would
kids?
read again.
Are these kids books?
Kind of ish.
They're like young adult.
YA.
Yeah. Well, before,
like
before
fantasy-
the time of YA.
Fantasy, kind of young
Fantasy,
adulty.
things are still dying.
Yeah.
There's war.
Is it old?
Yeah.
It's not that. Like the 80s?
We
Oh,
read them
okay.
in like
They're not
middle
modern.
school.
80s,
Or
90s?
recent.
Yeah.
They're like 6th grade through like 8th grade. I
Yeah,
would say.
6th
It's
grade's at prime time
Yeah.
for that.
So
for that
pre-Katniss.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys know they're making a new Hunger Games?
No.
Like a reboot or
no,
like a sequel?
new novel.
I
Oh.
don't.
Aren't they
Those
making a
are
new
so
Harry
bad.
Potter one too?
I don't know.
Oh.
Probably.
I mean, they've got one more to do in Fantastic Beasts, don't they?
Hey, that last one
No,
was
I thought
bad.
they're making. I thought
It was not
I thought
great.
J.K. Rowling was writing another Harry Potter book.
Oh,
Oh, probably.
I don't know.
I heard that all of the characters would be gay and all of them would be minorities,
And dead.
but not until after the book was published years later.
When it was cool.
Twist! They were all gay and they were all minority, just like I planned.
Right.
Okay,
She's so
cool,
brilliant.
JK, you did it.
Yeah.
Well done. You're very progressive. Good job.
Clean.
It's just like you're an old British lady. We know you meant they're all white. We know. Everyone
your
knows.
world.
We all still loved it. It's universally
Yes.
beloved. We all knew. You insane woman.
She's
You
got
rich,
so many
insane
billions of
woman.
dollars.
Rich, crazy person. My God. That stuff's wild. Anyway.
Anyway.
What a wild thing to do to your material after the fact. It's like insulting to everyone.
I could see.
Like across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, the seeds for saying Dumbledore was gay wasn't
It's
super
not
off
the,
base.
that, I mean, that stuff isn't that crazy. Like,
but also,
when they
why? Like, why?
That's more. It's like the.
Why'd
the,
she have to
like,
come out and say that?
Yeah. It's because she wanted to be hip.
Who knows?
It feels like it's more like a desperate. Like she's been called out for not really embracing
zero
those types of
representation?
characters. Yeah, so she's like constantly is kind of like backtracking and be like,
Retrofitting?
but did you know this? It's like all the Star Wars stuff
Why
we're
didn't-
doing right
Ah.
now, where they're like,
I don't even
actually,
follow.
Ray isn't Palpatine's.
They're just saying this in a Twitter
granddaughter.
post or something.
It was a clone that fucks.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was
Clone
crazy.
I'm
that
interested in that
fucks.
movie.
Yeah,
It's called A Clone That Fucks.
a clone that fucks, a Star Wars story.
I am back into Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Did you see The Clone That Fucks?
He
Be
just
sure to
comes blue
flush.
milk. Nice.
in 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
This has been another episode of Loljk. Find more at explosedmagico.com, where you can join our Patreon
Yeah.
and be maybe on Kyle's cool board.
Well, inevitably you will be on the board.
Yeah, and
Just-
soon it will cycle.
Get
Yeah,
red.
yeah. Inevitably it
honest.
will happen.
You can be up. You too can be up there with trucks.
Drive
Drive
'em.
'em.
Drive them.
trucks. Beep beep.
Go Cats.
Wow.
That's it.
We can just read the whole board again.
Yes,
what we want. Potato review.
A magazine.
A magazine.
A PDF,
Maybe.
probably.
It's so.
What else did we say?
It's so.
It's only
specific.
available on Kindle. The potato review, a Kindle exclusive.
No, it's not. It's a newsletter you have to sign up for by email only. It's not even on
Potato
Kindle.
review. It's just a MailChimp thing. Whatever.
MailCamp.
MailChimp.
Sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/LOLJK podcast or godmakespoop.com. 5-star review on iTunes. We will read it on the air.
We need him.
We need it real bad.
Yeah.
We need
Help
you.
us.
Help us.
Tell us how good we are.
Help us. Help us.
Help us. Help us. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I gotta say,
New
these
motto.
twins are getting big. They need snacks.
They're so mobile.
Help us
They are.
feed these tiny monsters.
We only feed them with money from the Patreon. I'm basically
They
doing.
are starving.
It's that Destructo Box video all over again with Alex,
yes.
where we're like, every like on our video will feed Alex. If you don't feed it, blood's on your hands. It's that all over again, only with our actual children.
No, we feed our children.
Kim's concerned that authorities will get involved. I can feel that over there.
You're implying the authorities would listen to this.
Oh yeah, that's also true. We're fine. We can do whatever we want on here. Let's kill someone.
Whoa.
Oh,
I'm
now
just
we
kidding. We're not gonna kill anyone.
Well, Kyle said it.
Yeah, Kyle said I won't cut that out.
I'm gonna reference it later.
5-star review we'll read on the air. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you next time. I've been Joey Reinish.
Comic Bay.
I'm Kim.
I'm Brian.
Bye.
Bye.